Okay, look, I might be on one today. I might be a little mean today. I'm just being honest. I want to be honest with you all. I was cooped up in this house for the last 7 days, so I've had no other choice but to just think. Today, I'm getting some trash out, cleaning up a little bit. And I sat in this garage just thinking about women, men, and children. And I thought about this earlier this week. People always talk about single mothers, their children being so dysfunctional, so displaced, so uncivilized, because the father is not in the home. And a part of me used to agree with that for a long time, for a lot of years. I used to say, yeah, it does play a big role because that father is not in the home. But you know what I was sitting here pondering on today, and it just hit me. I just got in the truck and just sat here and just looked. Think about all these men that have misled women intentionally in relationships, and they're in a relationship with somebody else. Think about the men that are married, all these outside children. The broken home come from a lot of married men and men that are in the relationships with other people. And the women don't know. Think about women. How many of us have been alienated, moved from our comfort zone? I'm speaking of like our physical comfort zone. You're taking a leap of faith with a man. You know, he made all these promises to do so much and to be so much. And he's a freaking parent. He has children. It is not the men that's not in the home more so. I'm not saying that it does not play a part, y'all. I'm not saying that. But it's these outside men that are coming in that are profiling us as women, single mothers, and preying on us. And I know I'm not the only one that it has happened to. And I haven't spoken on it much, but I have been thinking about that lately and the type of men that do it. Now, I was profiled by a corporate attorney, someone that I thought was a great parent, a great father. But let me tell you something. Those are some of the primary people that are deceiving us. It is not just the women that don't have the bonus to, their child having their father in their life. I'm not even gonna regard them as fathers, but it's men that have children and they look for women like us that they think need help, want help, and they prey on us for all different types of reasons. It's not right. It is not right. And when you find out these men are married, the wives know about you. They have agreements. He can sleep with you as long as there are no feelings getting involved. Some of them want the woman to please their wife. No, something is going on. I think about women, a group of women, I'm going to be honest, a group of women that I'm privately a part of, and we all have been alienated from our family and friends by a man that we trusted. All of us have children. And we were not out looking for a relationship. But we entrusted a person that ended up being a predator to us. So no, I don't think that children that are growing up without the fathers inside the home are any more worse off than the fathers or I'm not going to regard them as fathers, but as the parents. A man that's a parent that's inside the home. What is he teaching his child or his children about women, about dating, about relationship, about accountability? And for black men, what are these black men teaching these black boys? Black women are tortured by black men. We're preyed upon. We're losing our life behind black men and not the thugs of the streets anymore. It's the black men that become upscale. These groups and organizations, these Masons, Freemasons, these sex groups, they profile us. Then the black men are so much into witchcraft, black magic, love bombing. And they know we're mothers. What about our children? It's time for something to be said, and it's time for something to be done. I just want to say that. You can say what you want to say. And I want to say something else again for black people. When the black man leaves his community, when he leaves the black woman and go out for the white woman, the foreign woman, how many black women has he traumatized? How many black women has he traumatized? How many of those women have children? How many of those women did he alienate and want you to beg for money? Put you in a corner and try to manipulate your mind for sex and control. That's what black women are having to deal with from the black man. That's a different type of rape. That's a different type of abuse. That song all week has been coming to my head. They're not like us. Everybody took that song and focusing on Drake. But there are so many other Drakes out here. Some of them are light-skinned just like them. Hold on, y'all. My throat. Hold on. Some of them are light-skinned. Some of them are dark-skinned. I'm speaking for the black women. I'm speaking for all women. But I'm stepping out and saying something that I've never said. Because we become ashamed. Especially when we were manipulated out of celibacy. If you've never been alienated, you cannot say, oh, I wouldn't have done this, or I wouldn't have done that. If it's never happened to you, you cannot say what you would not have done. Some of us, we put our children around these men. It's more than just what we thought. It's what we experienced. And something has got to be done. I don't know what, but something has got to be done. I think about that prayer line situation with that bishop sending that boy here to sleep with me and was supposed to record me. What has the black community turned into? And that's the black church. Why do they not have to take accountability? Some of these men need to be jailed. They need to be arrested. Their pictures need to be up. Their children need to see not only what they did, but what they do in private. Their family members need to see, need to know. They don't need to keep getting away. And yeah, and that's how I feel about it. You can leave what you want to. You can leave what you want to leave. I'm not knocking any black person or any other person from dating or marrying outside of their race. I'm just saying what's being done to us as black women. We're being degraded. But before degraded, we're being manipulated. We're being deceived. being traumatized by our own black people. Put in hardship when we had it very easy. But put in hardship for a person to become a slave owner over us. But then get out and prance another race around, other children around. Why are we supposed to want that? But they want us to secretly have their children, to be their lovers. No, it's time for us to start another group. It's time for some more exposure to come to these black men. It is time for that. We take more accountability as a woman, especially after we've become a mother. We take more accountability and we become more responsible in taking care of not only ourselves but our child and children. But these men are out here looking for us, profiling us to traumatize us, and then try to manipulate everybody against us. We're going to do something about this. Peace and blessing. Great day. Namaste.